Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are here for Boruto episode 46. So, for those of you that followed the other videos on my channel, and you actually read the description, unfortunately it was kind of last minute, but yesterday when I was supposed to record the other two episodes of the My Hero Academia rewatch series, I had a really bad day yesterday, and I felt like if I did a recording, it wouldn't come out good just because I had a lot of stuff on my mind. I don't know. So I didn't end up doing it. So there's only two episodes this week. I'll try to make it up next week. But enough about that. I just wanted to cover that for any of you guys that may be wondering about that. And then, but yeah, anyway. Today is a new day. A lot of the stuff that was bugging me yesterday has been taken care of, so I am in a good mood. I just woke up from a nap because I was extremely tired, and so I'm all refreshed. I hopped in the shower, so I'm all freshened up, and I got a nice fresh cup of coffee right here, and I am ready for a nice old good fresh episode of Boruto. So yeah, last episode on 45 we had the reveal to Shikadai, or I guess confirmation to Shikadai that Ryugi is a member of the Byakuya gang, and the Byakuya gang is making a move. I forget exactly what that move is called. I don't know. It has had some like obscure name that didn't really tell us much. But I believe this episode, unless we get some really crazy like flashbacks, we are gonna find out what they're up to. And I'm kind of hoping my theory stands strong that the leader there is evil, might have had a hand in killing Ryugi's parents, and running this gang, trying to pretend to be noble to get followers, and then is gonna screw everybody in the end. That's my theory, so I'm hoping he does something really bad here that shakes Ryugi to his core, and we get to see Ryugi kind of make a swap to the side of the light. But yeah, so it might not go that way at all, and the only way to find out is to watch the episode. So I think we should just hop right on in. I hope I didn't forget anything. I don't think so. So yeah, guys, let's get into it. Alrighty, so we are gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Boom, baby. My now might have been a little off there now that I think about it. Try to follow the timer. I usually sync the timer with the click. Yeah, this is what we saw last time. Oh, right into intro, maybe? Okay. Shit, okay. They showed up. Ooh. Alright. Jeez. That's crazy. It's glowing now. Interesting. Is he being controlled? Manipulated? Hmm. Damn. Damn, there's like a whole city up there. I didn't realize it was that much above the faces. Hmm. I just realized I'm a little bit over. I'm gonna wiggle, wiggle. You probably heard my chair squeak. Sorry about that. Squeaky chair. Jeez. But yeah, guys, so real quick, if you guys hear something in the background, it's my air conditioner. I have it on. It's very warm out, and I want it on. So, yeah. Boom. I said that really quickly because I'm going to throw that in without any footage right about this point for the non full length people, but for you full length people, yes, it's very warm out here. We can take it nice and slow because we have an entire intro to talk through. But yeah, feels so good to have the air conditioner. You should feel how hot it is in the upstairs of my place. Holy crap! I went up there to get some food a little earlier, and it is like I honestly want to say it's like 98 or hotter up there. Whew. And yes, for any of you people that live in really hot areas, 98 is hot for me. I live on the east coast of the US, so you know, our summers get to high 90s, sometimes really low 100s, and that feels really hot to me. I'm used to friggin' winters. 0 degree weather. Oh, jeez. Alright, so just a big old movement trying to happen, but I feel like something more evil is behind this. I feel like this isn't gonna be a peaceful thing. You know? Yeah. Yep. Can't be too rough, there's people. Yeah. I like I like Boruto's outlook on that. I respect that, Boruto. Oh, it's her. Hmm. Cool headed, huh? I hope they don't rely on that too much, because he is a little shaken up. I wonder if shit's gonna hit the fan and Iwabe is gonna go out. I wonder, but I don't know how serious things are gonna get. But if they get like very serious, ooh, nice. That's cool. I wonder if he can do some computer stuff to help out. That'd be pretty cool, right? It's like his chess game, right? I'm guessing. Did Ryugi adapt his strategies based off the shogi games they're playing? Did I say the wrong thing? I might have said chess, shogi, whatever. Yep. He's starting to see it like shogi, and that's really cool because like I imagine that's what Shikamaru and Shikamaru's dad see as like strategists, whenever they're doing that kind of thinking. Oh, yep. Is he gonna go on his own? God damn it, Chocho. This is a serious situation. Just gonna let it out sometimes. Ah, jeez. He's going off on his own. Uh, I hope he gets some help. Oh god, but damn my chair. That was probably pretty loud. Follow him! Go! He knows what's up. What a bro. Mitsuki the bro, man. Always just full trust in Boruto. Oh, there they are. Yep, looks like the alerts are all going off and everything already. Poor researchers. Aww, this poor guy. All he wants to do is play video games and invent stuff. Leave him alone. Oh, they want to collect. He was working on like an entire like encyclopedia of ninjutsu, right? I guess that makes sense. Nice. A nice. Dinky's figured some stuff out. Oh. Byakugan! Yes! Ha! Yeah, Boruto, go find your guy. He better be okay. Yeah, he's okay. Oh my god. I hope. I hope I said the right thing. I'm having second thoughts. Did when Sarada did her thing, did I say Sharingan or did I say Byakugan? I really hope I said Sharingan. That'd be embarrassing. And that was cool. He got a tracker on him. Hmm. Is yeah. Straight up say it. Yeah. That's a good adult. Oh, I love that so much. Yeah. Nice. I remember that's his dad, right? I think his dad was a little bit of a douche early on. I think I remember in like the first few episodes. So that's gonna be nice to hear. I just noticed he has that mark on his arm that that dude had on his neck. I don't know if we've ever seen his like the back of his hand before. Maybe I'm just stupid. Oh jeez. Does he see it? Is he letting this happen? Yeah. Is that Chocho? Nice. Oh, he has it on his hand too. Did I just ever see that before? Is that new? Did he always have like gloves on or something? Not that it matters that you broke it now. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. I thought he was like about to fall asleep and there was gonna be some like genjutsu or like sleeping jutsu happening. I guess he just doesn't even know what it is. Whatever it is, give it back! I like how excited Inojin is to fight. It's just like, oh, dodging attacks and he's just smiling away. Yep. Nice. Cool. Cool to see. Oh, I can't remember her name now. Hinata's little sister, right? I can't remember her name, but that was cool to see her again. Even though it was brief. That's a pretty cool jutsu. I like it. Reminds me of something from a video game. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was thinking it was Shikadai. Cool. Shikamaru. I love seeing how easily that's done for Shikamaru now. Try to talk about that more later, I think. Because I want to go into more depth. Nice. Mitsuki's the real hero. Yeah! Oh, I just got chills. Naruto! Yeah. Shadow clones! That's cool. Who needs speaker systems? Yeah. Nice. Cool. Yeah. I don't want to clap too loud. I don't know how much comes through on my mic. Hmm. Jeez. Really? Because usually Naruto can use the Sage mode to find, like, anybody, right? Nice. That's awesome. Kei Kakudori! Oh boy. Alright, they made it on. And. Yep, here they come. Classic. Cool, cool. Wait! It's already over? Where did the time go? Where did this episode go? This is a good episode. Uh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Wow, I I just got the way that song went so wrong, it is not even funny. Oh, that is horrible. I don't even want to hear what that sounded like for you guys on full length that don't have the video footage going. Because at least for me, between my headphones noise canceling, I didn't really hear myself too well. But I realized how bad that sounded. I don't even want to know. I'm sorry. I think it was a different song I was doing, like, the beat to. Like, maybe the intro. Or maybe a totally different anime that I'm watching. Oh, man. Do 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 do. I had to redeem myself a little bit. I think I did okay there. A little bit. Alrighty, guys. So that is the end of episode 46. That was a good episode. I like that. So I want to give a shout out real quick to Boruto while I'm thinking about it for crushing cliches. Like, so I have a really bad memory and I can't think of every cliche that Boruto crushes, but there's a lot of them. They go against what you typically expect in a show. Like, so what happened this episode that just like totally crushed a cliche is almost every show you watch where there's a kid that is being punished, like Denki, who is suspended. They'll have this huge news, very important, very crucial to the story. They'll go try to tell an adult, and the adult will be like, "You're suspended. You're not supposed to be doing this. Go back to your room." And they're like, "But I just want to..." "No, go back to your room." That's exactly how the scene would play out, and then they'd walk back to their room without getting to say this, like, big revelation thing to the adults. But this episode, Denki says it, and that cop guy is just like, "You're suspended." And Denki's like, "Yeah, I know, but this is important." And he's like, "Okay, tell me." Like, thank you! Holy crap! Okay, now that's out of the way, I just wanted to touch on that because I didn't want to forget. Because that was an awesome moment. I loved it very, very much. It was so cool. So yeah, going from towards the beginning of the episode, they do follow some things, like Shikadai running off on his own, although his team followed him, which I guess you could kind of say breaks a cliche as well, because I don't know, I guess I can't say that one's a cliche, because I feel like that's 50-50. I feel like half the time a main character, or like, you know, a main character for an arc, like this is kind of Shikadai's arc, will run off like that and his team won't follow. But then there's other times where his, you know, team or friends or whatever it is in the circumstances of the show will follow as well. So I think that's like a 50-50 split. I wouldn't really say that's a cliche that was crushed, but I like that they followed, because I always hate that, like, oh no, now I'm all alone because I ran off by myself like an idiot, and now let's make more drama because of that. So very much appreciate that. But yeah, I really like relating everything to the shogi matches. I mentioned it during the episode, and I want to touch on it a little bit more, because I'm a terrible strategist. But the thing that makes it amazing for me is when you're terrible at something, it makes seeing other people do that thing so much more incredible, right? So, like, for instance, I'm terrible at art. I've said it before. I can't draw for crap. I can't design things. Like, as you guys know, my thumbnails for my videos are very simple. That's because all I can really do is open up Photoshop, throw in a screen capture of a part like me during the episode, and then throw in whatever font I can find on the internet that symbolizes, like, kind of reminds me of the show a little bit, and just throw up what it is and try to make it look as best I can by throwing like some stroke on it or something, and maybe some like bevel it or something, and add some gradient, maybe, I don't know, and stuff like that. I can't like make anything super fancy because I'm just not artistic at all. So when I see people doing artistic stuff, like I've mentioned it in other videos, I love going over to the art section of Twitch and just watching people draw, or on YouTube and I just watch people draw, because I can't do that crap, and it's amazing when I see people do it. So my whole point with all of this is that seeing the strategy, whenever we saw it from Shikamaru, whenever we saw it from Shikamaru's dad, whenever we see it from Shikadai, is really cool. I love that this kind of character exists in a show like this, because it doesn't have to be the main character. Some shows it is the main character, like Death Note was another show that I really loved, Code Geass, all of those ones with like high strategy, like big brain thinking kind of stuff. I just love watching it because that's something I can't really do. So relating it to the shogi games and all that is really, really cool. I love the symbolism with that. I mean, obviously, like you could really just say like that was an obvious move for the writer's standpoint with everything that's happened, but I still love it. I loved it. So yeah, that was really cool. What else? I guess one thing I can talk about now is, so this plan is a lot of a lesser scale than I thought it was going to be, Because the way this sounded, talking about like reforming the Leaf Village, like all this talk, all of it was a facade. All of it was just to cover up the fact that they want to steal this one thing. And granted, the one thing's very important. It's a collection of a ton of ninjutsu that you don't want enemies to have. And I'm not trying to play down the importance of that, but I also kind of built myself up with my theories of thinking that this was going to be something a lot bigger than it was. And I was thinking there was going to be like a big attack, like citizens were going to get injured, Ryugi was going to like freak out and like realize everything was a lie, it was going to be super emotional, but at least none of that happened yet. But they're already out of the Leaf Village, so I still think the stuff with Ryugi might be able to happen that I mentioned, but I don't think that there's going to be any kind of like larger scale assault. It seems like most of his followers were already taken down and everything, which he's not even upset about. What kind of, like, if he like supposedly like noble for justice, like all his men got taken down and he just ran for his life, So that was interesting. So I just wanted to point that out, I mean, it's okay to be wrong. Also, yeah, that's another thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about Boruto's attitude this episode. I loved it. So whenever I do anything in life, I try to keep an open mind, right? The best I can. I try to remain unbiased because, we all know, if you guys have watched my discussions, sometimes I keep it in the reactions, other times I talk about it afterwards. Boruto's attitude is not something I really appreciate a lot of the time, but the thing is I think some people might get blinded by the fact that because his attitude isn't perfect sometimes, they'll hate him all the time, and I try not to be like that. Same with, like, shows in general. Just because an episode might be bad doesn't mean the whole show is bad in general, So, you gotta keep that open mind. So I really love Boruto's attitude this episode when he was talking about, like, he never expected to go on a mission where he, might have to try to stop villagers that are just peaceful, might be under, like, genjutsus or something, and, they can't really, like, hurt him. And it's kind of reminiscent to his first mission, which I say reminiscent because the first mission wasn't that long ago, where they were in that village, all those people were controlled by genjutsu, and they couldn't hurt them either. So it's it's interesting. Maybe I'm taking it the wrong way, but I'm thinking that I'm surprised Boruto isn't just like we just had, a situation like this. It almost like he acted like this is a first time situation, but when he was on that other mission, he had almost this exact situation. But anyway, maybe I misunderstood it. Maybe he just never expected this mission to turn out this way, and it has nothing to do with anything in the past. So yeah, which is probably the case. But yeah, I love that outlook with Boruto, and it's not just hey, I want to go beat up the bad guy. Let's go beat up the bad guy. I don't care who it is. Let's go beat him up. Just the confliction in his mind is a great thing. Yeah, so I feel like there's more. Let me just... I've been slowly skipping through the episode, trying to, find these various points that I may have missed. I'm so glad. I mean, I know it's kind of a kiddish show, so I don't think they would straight up kill someone, but I'm glad the little science dude doesn't hurt. Because I relate to him. I love video games, and he plays video games, so... yeah. But yeah, so he's fine, so that's cool. I got way too excited when Sarada used her Sharingan, and I really hope... okay, I just want to talk about that again, because if I have to cut it out of the episode, I will, but when I talked about it, have you guys ever had a moment where you say something and then you're like, did I just say the wrong thing? But you're not sure, so you cover your bases anyway? That's what happened. When Sarada used her Sharingan, I was like, right when she was about to use it, I was like, I raised my hands and I said something. What did I say? I said, I want to say I said Sharingan, but then I started doubting myself afterwards, like a minute later maybe, and I'll try to keep it in the reaction, but I was like, oh no, did I say Byakugan? Like, I thought I might have said it. Like, and I was like freaking out about it because I didn't want to look like an idiot, because I know better, but sometimes in the moment when you're spurting out words, sometimes you say the wrong thing, So, I mean, I'll notice when I edit whether I said the wrong thing or not, but... and maybe... if I said the right thing, maybe I'll cut out where I said, did I say the wrong thing? But we'll see. We'll see how this whole episode plays out. And, because, sometimes I have enough time to keep, all my reactions in. Other times I have to cut some stuff out, so maybe that'll go if I said the right thing initially. Anyway, enough about that. I just want to touch on that for a second. But yeah, is there... I really like the whole tracker thing. I didn't address it too much in the episode because I was talking about this moment about the Sharingan thing a little bit, but that's really cool that he had like the mechanical tracker kind of thing. Did he say it runs off of chakra? What did he... hold on, I actually want to read that again. Did I not go back far enough? Oh, even if you don't sense any chakra. Okay, never mind. It's just technology. Okay. I don't know why, but I thought when I read that the first time, I thought I remember reading something along the lines of, like, unless it runs out of chakra. But no, it's just technology, which is cool. Cool to see, because obviously we have that kind of thing. But they're kind of like, seems like they're just getting it, because Boruto's just seeing this kind of like technology. And they might have had it for like a few years. Sometimes that's how technology works before it gets to the public. It's used by the government and stuff first, but who knows. But yeah, that was cool. Very good move on the poor little weak scientist who's not a shinobi and couldn't defend himself. But he was able to screw over the bad guys at the end by putting a tracker on him. Good job, nerd, getting his punches in. Okay, I talked about the whole Denki thing with the genjutsu. I wonder what the swirly on the hand has to do with anything. I wonder if it's just like the symbol of their group. Oh, okay. I'll just briefly touch on it because I think the scene was so amazing that I don't think I have anything to say myself. Like, aside from saying how amazing it was, but that scene with Naruto was awesome. Oh man, I want to keep the entire thing in this episode if I can, but if I can't, sorry. But oh my god, that was like, that was so cool. Just Naruto keeping it real, having a nice, calm conversation with the people of Leaf Village, and they seem very chill about it and understanding, and like, I wish all people were like that, you know? I wish that's how real life, like, conflicts came to a solution. Like, do you know how much better this world would be if we could have, like, Naruto creating peace for us? Oh, man, that was so cool. And then just, like, popping up the clones everywhere to kind of get, like, an up-close, personal feel. Like, I'm not, you know, because he initially started above them and on a big screen above them, and that kind of gives like a condescending looking down on you kind of like impression. But then he creates all these clones and, you know, gets on eye level with them and talks to them as equals, you know, in a way. And he doesn't dismiss that they might have concerns and stuff like that. Like he acknowledges that, you know, they might feel a little pent up. They might have some issues, but we can solve it in like a peaceful way. And that whole scene was just incredible. And like I said, I don't have any like predictions or really much to say other than the fact that that was just really, really cool. I absolutely loved it. Every single minute of it. Or a second of it, since it was only like a minute. And then, like, towards the end, we had Shikadai talking to his dad. I mean, Shikamaru. Yeah, Shikadai talking to his... No, Shikadai wasn't there. We had Shikamaru talking about Shikadai and saying, like, you know, whatever he said, you idiot son or whatever. You can do it, you idiot son or whatever. I always love seeing a parent give their kid recognition. I don't know why. It's not like that's something I desire in my life because I feel like I feel like I've had plenty of it growing up. It's not like I lacked that in my life, but there's just something so wholesome about it. Same with Denki's father, who seemed like a very strict father figure and seemed very proud of his son this episode. I love that. That was so good. Both of those scenes, I loved it. Good shit, guys. Good shit, good episode. And I guess next episode we are gonna see Gecko and Ryugi versing Boruto and Shikadai. And I'm wondering if anything that goes along with my theory is gonna happen, or if I'm just gonna be completely wrong and they're gonna throw a curve into my ideas. So I guess that's really all I have to say about this episode. Absolutely loved it. I hope I didn't miss any parts of it that I really wanted to talk about. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I say in the episode, oh, I gotta remember to talk about that, and then I don't. But that's why I kind of do this thing where I scan through the episode, because it triggers and reminds me of what I want to talk about. And I think it's just a really good way for me to go about doing it, even though sometimes it creates a little bit of long pauses while I'm skipping through. I apologize for that if it's annoying. If it's really annoying, you guys can let me know, and I'll just go one point to another and not try to skip through the episode, and really like speed these along a little bit more, so that way there isn't much, you know, in between. But if you guys are fine with the way it is, then cool. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please hit the subscribe button if you are not already subscribed, and that way you can see all like the new stuff coming from me and everything. And you know, just because these come out on Thursdays doesn't mean it's only Thursdays. Like I guess, I don't know, I don't want to sit here and try to think of what day you're gonna see this episode, because it all got thrown out of whack a bit. But for me, in the time that I'm recording this, last Saturday I released no, last Sunday I released an extra Boruto episode. So if you guys were subscribed, you would have seen that pop up on your feed if you were on YouTube. So yeah, sorry, that was like a really convoluted way for me to try to get you guys to subscribe. I apologize for that one. That was very bad of me. Um, but then there's other links in my description that you can check out. Just plug more shit, Morthadon. Why not? You can check out my Patreon if you wish to support the channel and everything I do. And hopefully I can make some improvements as the channel continues to grow. You can check out my anime list to see all the anime I have seen in my career of watching anime, as well as my plan to watch, which is all the shows I hope to watch on the channel eventually. If you have anything you want added to that list, you can let me know in the comments, because I would love to watch stuff that you guys would like to see, so that way we can, you know, continue with this community we have built a bit of, and expand on it. So I will be adding those to there, and then also you can check out my Twitch stream. I don't always stream because I have a very busy life, and then I also do these recordings, and then I also kind of like just having some time to myself. But every now and then I try to stream once a day or once every other day for like a good 3 to 4 hours. So if you guys want to check that out, you could follow while I'm offline, and that way you, if you have notifications on, you'll get a notification when I go live, and you can check me out playing some games. So yeah, that, you know, I don't know how many people that are into anime are into games. I know there's a lot of people that are into games that are into anime, but I don't know how that translates vice versa. But yeah, if you want to check that out, you can do that too. All those links are in the description. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to head out of here, start editing this video, so then I can get back to playing some games for the rest of my night. Alrighty guys, have a good one. Bye-bye.